Greg Abbott is expected to release details on Friday about a plan to reopen our Texas economy, while details about the plan still unknown right now. Mr. Abbott did announce on Monday that not every state will be able to open suddenly at once. He also says a new comprehensive team will evaluate what must be done for Texas to be back in business. Also, dozens of regulations have been waived due to the pandemic. That is welcome news for State Rep Matt Schaefer from East Texas and 7 other members of the Texas legislature. They sent a letter to the governor asking him to loosen some of the restrictions on businesses, schools, and other things. Mr. Schaefer now joins us live, and we appreciate that. So first of all, the first question, how did you make your case to the governor, and how did he respond to that?
Well, I think we have to remember that Tyler is not New York City. We have a very low-level COVID-19 impact here overall. Yet we have a very high impact to our population when it comes to people foregoing routine health care, when it comes to the financial stress that is taking place. Issues like domestic abuse and suicide are an issue. So when you balance the risks that we're seeing locally in East Texas against the risks of people not getting the health care they need for other reasons, and the risks of a very severe financial downturn, we believe that it's time for Governor Abbott to turn back to the local communities and say, let us figure out how to respond to this locally in a way that is responsible and also continues to keep protections in place for people that are vulnerable, elderly, and have medical conditions.
Okay, now there is no doubt that the country has ever undergone anything like this, and this is sort of a fastball question for me. I understand being cautious, but all the modeling that was going to happen was all wrong. And I notice everyone who's telling us to be patient and cautious are still getting paid, mainly by the government. So why so many businesses right now are dying? So how long before we can finally unleash capitalism and get things back on track?
We need to open up now. I believe there's a way that businesses do that. Businesses care about customers. Customers care about their own well-being, and they're not going to go into a business where they don't feel like they're taking this issue seriously. So I trust my neighbors here in East Texas to make some good decisions. Our healthcare situation is well positioned. They understand what is at stake, and they're much more prepared than they were at the very beginning of this process.
Of course, the governor's talking about, I just read this a couple of moments ago in news copy about getting a task force together. Yesterday, the president talked about a task force, but isn't that just another level of bureaucracy? Why can't we just open it up? It's kind of a tough question.
We have community leaders right here in East Texas that are ready to make decisions. We don't need anything out of Austin in the way of a task force. We simply need them to get out of the way and let us make some decisions locally.
Are you hearing from local business owners who are very frustrated, saying right now, I'm losing my shirt because of this?
Every day. I'm in contact with business owners every day. Every day they say, look, I have a plan for my own business. I will keep my employees safe. I will keep the public safe to the best of our ability. And they want to open back up for business. I'm also talking to healthcare officials locally. They want to open up ordinary healthcare procedures to people who need them. We're going to have some serious health consequences that are unrelated to COVID-19. People continue to avoid going to the doctor because of the executive orders in place and because of a fear of being there. So we've got to change the message that people are hearing to one of, let's take precautions, but let's open up business in a responsible way.
Which businesses and other facilities will get the priority to reopen?
Well, I don't know that I can answer that in a short interview, but for example, why couldn't a furniture store open up to allow someone to come in and shop for a couch? You look at the stores that are open right now and the measures that you've taken, a lot of those same measures can be taken in businesses all over town. So I think we need to look at what some of the other ones have already done, what makes sense, continue the social distancing, continue to use all the CDC guidelines. We don't have to have mass crowds everywhere. There's a way for businesses to open even restaurants, I believe, could open. You know, if you take out a number of the tables and have people sit at maybe tables of just 4 and not be so close to each other, there's some ways that we could do this that are reasonable.
Yeah, everyone's asking how come my dog can get its hair cut, but I can't. So anyway, all right, tomorrow we'll find out how many more people have filed for claims of unemployment benefits. There have been some problems at the Texas Workforce Commission. We've heard a lot of people who are laid off who can't get through. How can we fix that?
Well, there's been a large number of demand. Okay, the demand is through. And so the state agency, we've been in contact with them almost on a daily basis. They are increasing their number of computer servers, the number of people able to answer the phones. And so it's just been a massive surge in demand all at once. The best I can tell you is that the state agency is turning to the private sector for help on the technical side of this and to bring in more support for people to answer the phones. And so you can contact my office. We will help you if we can, but you just got to hang on just a little bit longer, and the capacity will open up.
Mr. Schaefer, thank you very much for joining us live and facing the heat. We appreciate that.
Thank you.